buyers trying to figure out how to win multiple offers. So some strategies I was thinking about.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Edmonton Real Estate Today, where we help you care for your home and maximize the return on your investment. I am host Leroy Warden and Remax Realtor.
And I'm Cheryl Stevens of Remax Real Estate as well.
Cheryl, the market is busy out there. There's so many multiple offers happening, and some of the properties are even selling the first day they hit the market.
You know, Leroy, it's crazy. And I was just looking at the stats from the Edmonton Real Estate Association, and our average single family price right now is $458,000, which means we're actually up 13.3% from last year.
Well, single family homes just in January of 2021 was 427,000. And that is like the difference is a $31,000 increase in average price.
Which is just amazing, right? And I know condos are up to 230,000, so they've actually increased as well, 5.2% from last year.
And that represents, in average price, a $13,000 increase from January. And for that same period though, for duplexes, it's only a $4,000 increase, where the average price of a duplex was $348,000 as of March of 2021.
Well, you know what though? But overall, they've actually gone up 11% from last year. So duplexes are still doing really well. On another note, I was actually looking for buyers trying to figure out how to win multiple offers. So some strategies I was thinking about was things they need to think about, like their initial deposit.
They absolutely need to put down as much as possible, simply because that shows how serious they are about the offer they're making.
Right. And then the other thing to consider is their conditions, the number of conditions they put on an offer.
And for any offer, the less conditions, the stronger that offer. But buyers still have to remember to do their due diligence.
Well, see, and then that's the thing is, with that comes the length of time that they put on those conditions.
And for any seller out there, they want to know as quickly as possible that their home is sold. So the shorter you can make your condition time, the better your offer.
See, and then the other thing to consider is the actual possession date. Sometimes that will make a big difference.
Cheryl, it could make a huge difference. So if a buyer could think of a date that would not only work with their plans, but work with the seller's plans, that would be a bonus.
And I think one of the big components, of course, is price. That maximum price that buyer is comfortable paying for that house.
Listen, and nobody wants to overpay for a property. So this would be key for buyers out there to talk to their realtors so that they look at what's happening specifically in the area that house they're offering, and what's happening in that neighborhood. Not only that, if they're looking at buying a condo, they need to look to see what's happening in that condo complex.
And Leroy, I totally agree. And I think that's very community specific. And you know what's interesting though is we still have roughly 40% of the homes that are not actually selling right now.
That represents almost 4 out of 10 homes not selling. But Cheryl, you know, that's another rabbit hole. We should leave that topic for another video that we would do. And have our viewers hit our subscribe button just to check out our next video that will be coming out later on this month.
I think that's a great idea, Leroy. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody.